very aggressive in this game.
And you can see the intensity written all over our players' faces here. Let's take a look at this. Yakult slam dunk. Enrico Villanueva throwing it down with the exclamation point there, and that is our Yakult slam dunk.
And that was despite Ali Pique's defense. And good presence of mind for Rico Villanueva. You know, despite the defense, he did not hold up his left hand. He would have been called for a ward if he did. And he got the shot down with his right hand, but then he committed a foul at the other end.
Jared Dillinger offensive-minded here today, already in double digits with 10.
Dillinger was the hero of Talk and Text's win, that 1-point win over Ginebra in game number 2 of this series.
Ronald Tubid. Loose ball picked up by the Mountain Peak. Lead pass, Ritualo to Dillinger. Now Alapag. This will stay with the white shirts here, only 11 on their shot clock.
Now against that 2-3 zone defense, you see Talk and Text moving that ball around the perimeter, but no one's cutting inside. So in the end, they're going to have to take an outside shot, which they did.
Celino Cruz. Intal. Now Enrico. Here's Villanueva. Repos down low. Villanueva finding Cruz.
And Cruz was fouled. He was spotted by Randall Ritualo. You see the extra pass of Barangay Ginebra. That's the way you play team basketball. The repost, the pass, and then the extra pass inside. Getting the shot and going to the line is Celino Cruz. And here's an interesting point. Talking about Celino Cruz, who's 32 years old. He was originally a Talk and Text draft pick. Celino Cruz bumped and fouled by Renren Ritualo. He was a third-round draft choice back in 2002. Did not play in the PBA until 2004 with Shell.
Well, surprise package here, Quinito. Coach Chotres pulling out pulling in Bong Escobal for Talk and Text and really digging deep into his bench.
Well, I think he realizes that Ginebra gets a lot of points and a lot of offense from the guards. So Bong Escobal is there for defensive purposes. He's there to take on whoever is assigned to him on that back line, on that backcourt position.
Celino Cruz wants to go back to Villanueva. Instead, he drives it. And this is going to be an offensive foul on Enrico.
It looks like an illegal pick. Villanueva a little overeager in setting the pick there for Celino Cruz.
Barangay Ginebra calls for time here. The 2:40 mark of the second period. They're ahead by a dozen. You're back with us live here inside the Araneta Coliseum, and time now for our KFC assist delivery off the quarter. Villanueva was sneaking in a pass to Cruz. Enjoy watching PBA with Finger Lickin' Food. Dial 887-8888 now. Ranidel De Ocampo inside, losing the leather. Now Celino, aggressive.
And he'll go to the line. You know, he picked the pocket, I think, of Ranidel De Ocampo at the other end, and he just took it all the way to the other side. Celino Cruz, a very heady player. He knew the Talk and Text defense still wouldn't be adjusted to stop the fast break attack.
And he'll throw back to the line, and we've had a lot of free throws in this ball game. Still 2:13 before the halftime break.
You know, my description of Celino Cruz is he's a survivor. And after he was, as you take a look at Willie Marshall there, the executive assistant of our commissioner and the media bureau chief, along with our PBA chairman, Lito Alvarez. Willie Marshall and Alvarez, we're talking about Celino Cruz being a survivor. We'll talk to you a little bit more about Celino Cruz as his game progresses.
Alapag inside to De Ocampo. Ranidel. Nice footwork underneath.
Now, how he was able to get inside position, I mean, that's a cause for concern for Coach Joseph Ichico. They were playing with a 2-3 zone defense. That's supposed to take away that inside play of Renny Del Do Ocampo.
Salvacion back outside. JC Intal to Cruz. 5 on the shot clock. Cruz nails it. Swishing it in. Now Celino Cruz with 8 points. Escobar pulls it out. Now Cardona. De Ocampo sealing, getting position inside, and again Ranidel De Ocampo using the glass.
He's a good post-up player. He's got that nice quick spin. And Coach Joseph Ichico must devise a defense to stop him from getting possession that close to the basket.
Villanueva asking for the ball. Enrico back out to Intal, who takes it. And he is fouled.
He was fouled by, was it Harvey Carey? A two-man game there being played by those two Ateneans.
That's the first personal foul on Harvey Carey, but fouling Intal from 3-point range.
And that shows you the respect that Talking Tex has for JC Intal. You foul him taking the outside shot. Is that a three-pointer? It's a three-pointer.
Yes. So now Barangay Ginebra building on this lead. Their biggest lead in the ballgame was 15 points, Quinito, and right now it stands at 14. Intal, his second free throw, no good.
Barangay Ginebra has made a living out of the three-point shot. They have now scored 9 three-pointers. Tama ba yun? Okay, 5 three-pointers. Can hardly see the screen. 5 three-pointers. Against Talking Tex, ilan na ba ang three-pointer ng Talking Tex? Wala pa three-pointer ng Talking Tex. Malaking diferensya yun, ha?
That's a big
look at that air ball. But that shot was contested by Mark Kagiwa. So 0 3-point conversion for Talking Tex against 5 for Ginebra. 0 out of 13 for Talking Tex. It's not that they're not trying. They are trying to nail that three-pointer.
So the outside artillery of Talking Tex so far, they have not found the mark.
And guess what? Ginebra is up by 15. And 5 three-pointers give you 15 points.
Traveling violation on Barangay Ginebra. Still a possession here with 19.2 ticks before the halftime break. We'll take a 30-second timeout. And this is brought to you by Handy Fix. First aid ng bahay mo. Bonds all, seals all. Handy Fix.
Now, Barangay Ginebra, Paulo has done an excellent job of playing team defense. They're holding Talking Tex down to 41 points. And in terms of field goal percentage, Talking Tex is hitting 34%. And that's really, really low for a high-scoring team like Talking Tex. And I've made some computations, Paulo, and I figured out that in the 12 wins of Barangay Ginebra in the double round eliminations, they held their opponents to an average of 88.8 points. As you see, Richard Gomez enjoying the game.
Yes, he is here. A lot of beautiful faces also inside the big dome enjoying this game.
Last shot time here for Talking Tex.
Alapag holding on to it. 7 on the shot clock.
Barangay Ginebra in the penalty. You don't want to give up the foul. Oh, nice play. Nice execution. With a second to go.
Perfectly run offense. Lead pass to Celino Cruz. And this one will go out of bounds with 0.4 of a second remaining. Another 30-second timeout called here, this time by Coach Jong Uchico.
Well, they're going to be inbounding from behind the basket, so there's a chance for a catch and shoot.
This timeout brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo. Bonds all, seals all. Handy Fix.
And Paolo, the point we were making earlier about Barangay Ginebra playing good defense, when they're holding opponents to less than 90 points a game, they're winning. The problem is in the 13 wins of Talking Text registered this conference, 9 of them came when the Talking Text Chopine Texter scored at least 100 points. So that's the big challenge facing Ginebra. Can Ginebra hold Talking Text to less than 90 in this game? So far, they're in good stead because